Dr. Samuel Ramani is a tutor of politics and international relations at the University of Oxford, and I'm pleased to say that he joins us now. Dr. Ramani, Joe Biden has been taking credit from the US side of this deal, and Donald Trump is about to be sworn in as president tomorrow. He'll certainly have something to say. What is your assessment of which global leaders, as well as others, got this deal across the line?
Well, I mean, the most tenacious of all the regional actors who was involved in this deal was Qatar. Basically, from the very beginning, the Qataris facilitated the release of a large number of hostages back in November of 2023. They consistently continued their mediation efforts, even though there was pressure coming from both sides of Congress about the Qatari financial contributions to Hamas, the Gaza Strip, in the past. And they, along with the Egyptians, were also quite important in facilitating the ceasefire deal, too.
Yeah, Donald Trump's Middle East convoy, though, Steve Witkoff, is expected to be a regular presence in the region. So noted what you say about Qatar being such a strong influence there. But what do you expect from the US in their policy in 2025, considering what we have going on tomorrow?
Well, typically when you've seen major grand bargain agreements, whether it be normalization deals or whether it be any kind of agreement on ceasefire, the heavy lifting is often done by regional actors, and then a larger great power kind of finishes it off and adds weight and adds gravitas to it. That's very similar to what we saw with the Saudi Arabia-Iran normalization, where Iraq and Oman did a lot of the initial contacts, and then China was the country that brought it over the line. The same thing we're seeing here with the Qataris and the Egyptians taking the lead, and then the Americans bringing it on. Steve Witkoff is an interesting character because he's somebody who can engage with both the Israelis and the Arabs because of his deep business relationships in the Arab world, as well as we've seen, an ability to convince Netanyahu towards moderation, towards accepting some kind of a ceasefire, even above the wishes of some of his more extreme coalition partners.
Yes, and a ceasefire, being a crucial, much wasted step, of course, is still miles away from any kind of peace, it seems now. Do you think this will hold?
I think it's very fragile. I think it will probably hold for the duration of the 6 weeks. I've been engaging with numerous diplomats from across the region over the past several days, and there seems to be a quiet optimism that it will last the 6 weeks, that Hamas will abide by the release of 33 hostages. But after that, all bets are off. Netanyahu's coalition is fracturing, as we've seen with the withdrawal of Ben-Gvir, and there are rumors that the Israeli cabinet approval of this deal was because Smotrich was resistant to it. Also, there's talk in Israel that there's actually 60 hostages who are alive, and the 33 is only part of them. There's 100 hostages in total who are unaccounted for. So I think that there's plenty of frustration in Israel with the terms of this deal. Netanyahu rejected this deal back in May, and now it's coming back on the table. I wouldn't be surprised if this war did reheat.
OK, Dr. Samuel Ramani, tutor of politics and international relations at the University of Oxford. We appreciate your time and your expertise. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.